Order 15, privileges.
What exactly do you want to speak about? Is it on this report?
Let me make it clear firstly, Mr. President.
No, just I want to confirm something. Is it on this report? Allow him to present the report, then I can take your point of order. Because he has not presented the report, so we don't even know what is.
Out before we take the consideration of the report. Mr. President, I won't take much of your time.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Let me concede, firstly, that at this point in time, following our legislative processes, we are not re-arguing or re-debating the PIB bill. I'm aware of that, and I'm not inviting the Senate to do so. I'm not. I just want to bring to the attention the fact that we are aware of what has gone on in this bill, and to bring to your notice how the people who are producing the resources we're talking about feel about this bill, the subject matter of the report that we are about to discuss. Mr. President, let me report myself to you that on the day we concluded work on this bill, on that day, some of us disagreed with the processes, some of us disagreed with the conclusions, and some of us quietly took our leave of the chamber. And we are monitoring developments, we have challenges we are managing back home. People misunderstand the roles that have been played. Now, today, we are here to discuss the conference report. Mr. President, you know that some of us have reached out to all opinion leaders explaining the challenges. We thank this National Assembly. And Mr. President, you were part.
Distinguished Senator Sirachi Dixon, you have raised point of privilege. So what is the privilege that has been infracted?
Can you?
Or breached?
Point of order, sir.
Senator Sirachi Dixon, you know I've given you more than 2 minutes now. You raise point of order on privilege. You are privileged either as an individual senator or a group of us you think have been breached. Your privilege has been breached. And I think we don't need to go into a long distance explanation on what happened. We all knew we voted on this thing, there was debate, there was voting. But of course, I thought when you raise matter of privilege, you listen. Immediately somebody raises it, you have to listen to. So I will give you 1 minute to round it up, please.
Is to put it on record, Mr. President, that our view, some of us, the contributions we wanted to make on this issue could not be accommodated or were not accommodated. Now, on that day, as I said, some of us quietly left the chamber. Even when we had the dinner, some of us, when we got the conference report, we had a terrible evening, couldn't even stay for the president's dinner. And Mr. President, I and a few of us will be unable to stay here and be part of this discussion because it is unconscionable. We disagree with...
Okay, now I've taken distinguished Senator Sirachi Dixon. I have listened to your point of order. I've listened to your point of order, and I want to remind all of us here that when the Senate takes a resolution, it becomes the resolution of the Senate. Sometimes it goes our way in a favorable way. Sometimes it goes against us. It's not exactly what we want. But I want to appeal to us. If you don't get it your way today, you may get it to your way tomorrow. So I will appeal to all of us that please, when the Senate takes a resolution, no matter how uncomfortable it is the resolution of the Senate. And at this point, we are not going to be debating what happened before. Our people, the people we represent here, definitely sometimes will not understand the kind of role we have played. I am sensitive to all these things, and I want to urge you, and if there is any other distinguished senator who is thinking the same way, that this is the way democracy works. And I will appeal to you not to live like you did before, because there are other things that you need to participate. And for me, I think you should make a political capital out of that thing that you didn't get. Tomorrow, you could approach your colleagues and say, the other time you didn't support me on this. Please support me on this. But if you walk away, it's like you have lost it, because you cannot relate with your colleagues. So I appeal to all of us that we have to go forward. We are finished with this, and we take the report of our committee. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, my highly respected and distinguished colleagues, I rise to move a motion for this distinguished chamber to receive and consider the report of Petroleum Industry Bill.
Mr. Senate President, my distinguished colleagues, I want to thank you for this privilege of asking me if there is any comment. We have taken the vote on this. I'm aware of it. I'm also aware of Order 25H. I'm also aware of it. So I don't want to take your time. I appreciate the conference committee report, except one. The only point I don't really agree, as maybe a minority but express my opinion, is the 3%, 5% for the host communities. As a senator representing the Rivers East Central District, I want to say that I am not part of that vote.
You are not what?
Voting of that clause.
Yeah, of course, we are not voting clause by clause. I'm simply going to put the question on the entire report. And of course, you are at liberty to abstain, not to support the ayes. This one is your privilege. You don't have to vote. Yeah.
Because it will put my name much.
Distinguished colleagues, those in favor that the Senate do approve the Conference Committee report on the Petroleum Industry Bill 2021, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.